Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 14 of season 7 of The Flash. Last week's episode saw the team struggling to come together to combat this psychic entity of sorts that has taken possession of Cecile, as Chester takes his first dive without Cisco into trying to figure out how to operate with Team Flash as their tech guy, as their strategist, as their thinker. And he does a pretty good job, except for the fact that this entity is well aware of what's going on, planting seeds of doubt, of trust, helping them by giving them breadcrumbs and knowing exactly how they're going to play their hand. Psycho Pirate, the mask that is possessed Cecile, has been controlling her since the lightning bolt that hit her in the Force arc that came through their window. And our Cecile's been locked away in the back recesses of her mind up until this point, and so she's kind of been playing the whole team. Chester, like, again, once they figured out they've been betrayed, like, just seeing how his confidence is taking a hit, especially because he's still new to Team Flash. He doesn't know them all as well as Cisco knew the team, so he comes down on himself really hard when, like, it's like, I should have known that Cecile was acting different, but I just haven't been here long enough to really know you guys as well as I should have. And it was like, well, that's time. That takes time. And we're going to give you that time. Like the scene with him and Iris, I thought was a really touching scene where she's like, Cisco's been with us all these years. Like, he's made many mistakes. He had to get to know everybody too. This is a organic thing. Like, you just have to take the time. He can't just rush into and expect to be just as good as Cisco right out of the gate when they've had all these years to build these relationships. It's his time. It's going to take time for him to get to know everybody on the team and get to know them well. And they're inviting him as part of the group. Or they're like, even when they go away at the end, like, they're like, come on, Chester, like, come hang out, you know? Of course, we had the fun little bit of, continuing where we left off with Iris and Barry at the end of the Force arc with them trying to have a kid. Now they're just like, they're going at it like rabbits, man. Wherever they get the opportunity, and they're going to take a shot, and whether that's at their house or a hotel with Sue or in Chester's inventory lab. So they're banging everywhere they can. So we're getting to that point, but it was a very more character-centric episode, just kind of greasing the wheels on the transition from Cisco to Chester, giving us a little more of a focus on Cecile as well, giving us a little more backstory for her character, her powers, and stuff like that, some of her traumas. And from the promo that we got from this episode, from some things I've heard, this episode will be Allegra focused from what I've seen, especially since the promo dealt with her going after and trying to track down her sister for some reason. But from what I've heard and what I've been told from some of you guys is that as we transition from the Force arcs into this new graphic novel, as they call it, that we're going to have a couple of character-centric episodes. Like, we got the Cisco goodbye, we got the Chester and Cecile episode, we got Allegra, and then I don't know if we're supposed to have another downbeat episode after this one before we get into the meat of the episode, or if it's the next episode where things start to pick up. But either way, we'll see how it goes. Last week's episode wasn't a bad one. It just wasn't very gripping, I'll say. Like, I liked a lot of the character moments in it and like the idea of the episode, but yeah, I don't know. Like, it just I'm ready to move on, you know? Anyway, guys, that was my thoughts. Remember, full-length unedited reaction watch-alongs are available over on Patreon, or if you become a member to the channel here, it gets you access to those as well as all the other shows we're covering on the channel right now. You can check those out over there. That all being said, let's go ahead and dive into this episode. Here we go.
Please don't. Don't do this.
We're jumping right into it. Is this like another, like, so many hours earlier? Yeah, 12 hours earlier.
Indian Ocean.
How many episodes do you think out of every season we start off like that?
And it's been pretty quiet here recently, so I'm zooping Iris away for a little vacation. Actually, it was Chester's idea, you remember?
Well, there goes Barry from this episode. Banging vacation.
Cell phone receptions, non-existent, so we're gonna be off the grid for a while. It's gonna be nice just to focus on each other while we're trying to, I mean, Iris and I, we're trying to reconnect.
Lately, if one of you isn't stuck in the Mirrorverse, and the other stuck in some psycho mask hellscape.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good, well played, Chester. Well played.
Need us to do anything?
Nope. No baddies means we can take the day. I think we all need some R&R.
Oh, to start off this R&R, why don't you guys join me in a little bit of D&D? Frost, if you
I'm down.
I could use a chaotic good ice sorcerer to help me slay the bog beast of Valadark.
I'm gonna have to take a
Man,
pass.
I miss my table,
Need
man.
any help?
Nope. I'm going shopping.
Yeah, okay.
Have fun storming.
She's going on a date with Chillblaine, isn't she?
What say thee, fair maiden, care to join me in an epic quest?
Oh, sorry. I got a hot news tip. Got a follow-up. But I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, nice.
Joe, she's not just a cop anymore. She's the head of the CCPD now.
Well, I might not have the badge anymore, but I'm gonna find out the truth about Christian Kramer.
Operation
once and for all.
Griffin.
I see you found someone to play your dungeon game thing.
I walked all the way here and nobody told me, including Marco, who I literally just talked to.
Well, maybe if you let me rejoin the campaign, I'd have your back. Like I did in the Battle of Mosul.
Using fire spells in
I just got an anonymous tip that's gonna help me find my cousin.
as in Ultraviolet?
Look, she's been taking out targets. First here in Metropolis, then in Opal City. I think her next assassination is in Central City. Esperanza blames me for abandoning her. I have to make that right. 'Cause if I can get through to her, maybe we can be a family again.
Speak of the devil. Not the muffins.
Stop! I won't let you hurt my friends.
Eso en Juvie.
You know, it always blows my mind, like when they stop these people that have like these. Anyway, back to that thought. When you have these characters that have these like intense powers, these ranged abilities and things like that, and then they just kind of settle into a hand-to-hand fight for no reason.
I have seen Ultraviolet melt the face off of someone and laugh while doing it.
God, I love this outfit, man. I love it. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Speaking of, where are the big guns?
Frost is radio silent, and Barry and I
And what's the point of wearing your all black like stealth suit in the middle of the day?
Well, that's reassuring. I don't suppose you've learned how to melt someone's face off with your powers yet? You want to save her?
Yeah, you know, like Barry does with the bad guys. I mean, not so much save her, but redeem her, I guess.
Listen, I don't think.
This is where she's going. It's a typical black hole recon pattern. Scope out the surrounding areas while closing in on your target.
Question is, how do we stop her?
With this, I'm gonna go make sure this is fully charged. I'll be back in 10, we'll discuss the plan. Be ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Time to put my badass face on. Right? Yeah.
I love Chester, man.
Chuck, maybe
get
you better
over
sit
it.
this one out.
Whoa, I want to help.
I know, but you're a pacifist, and that's cool. But this is gonna be too dangerous. We'll be back before you know it, okay?
I mean, you didn't expect him to like go in the field, did you?
Stay away from me.
Not until you're dead.
Run.
Tell whoever hired you the assassination
Well, damn.
is canceled.
I'm hunting the doctor that created me. You just saved the man that turned me into a monster.
Okay.
Do you know how I got this little gift?
You wouldn't know how I got these scars.
All I could do was scream until they cut my voice out of me.
I didn't know.
Where's Dr. Olsen?
Wait.
They cut her voice out of her.
Él era el carnicero. Pero tú fuiste el cuchillo.
So you've got some eczema.
We'll help you get him. I promise. Sidebar, please.
Unless she's missing a jaw under that or something else.
I say we go after this doctor together.
Wait a minute.
Come in.
It looked like Zaz from Gotham.
This is a surprise.
Not saying that these are connected, but like that looked like the same
And since you're no longer a cop, what exactly do we have to discuss?
Oh no, maybe that was the guy from Black Lightning. The Mist. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh wait, he was also played by the same guy, so makes sense.
I believe you are doing your best to be a good cop, which means I should listen to your side of the story.
Get out.
Excuse me?
I take your job, now you take me down. So you dig up some crap you can twist for your personal vendetta? Enough! You try a stunt like this again, and I will arrest you myself.
For what?
For your own good, move on west. Find a new hobby and get the hell out of my office!
What the fuck? I get being upset, but Jesus Christ. He literally like came here with like listen, I saw this thing. Could you like explain? It's not like he went to like the paper, was like, look, she's a witch. Like, what the fuck?
Focus.
Was she getting some training from her cousin?
I'm doing the best I can.
It's not good enough.
Oh, you still think you can change her?
Because this is like some really bad acting right there. Like physical acting.
Just stay out of this.
You think you know your cousin?
There's no like
I know the real Ultraviolet. Let me show you.
even with Allegra, there's no like when she's using her powers, there's no like it's not like part of her body. She's just like it doesn't have any kinetic energy behind it.
Who's ready for a snack attack?
Oh!
I'll finish this on my own. Nunca me vuelvas a buscar.
Like there needs to be some weight through your energy, not just
You don't know how lucky you were.
like her arm was like stiff arm locked.
Hole charred in your chest.
Meh.
Babe, CCPD was like my second home. I trained most of the officers there. They're like my family. Now I can't help but wonder, who did I leave my kids with?
I'm glad we're getting like at least out of this like a Joe-centered story.
No, she might be baiting you into a trap. You can't go.
I know. What am I supposed to do?
Go with him. Observe. You know, she could like scope it out, you know, while he's talking to Kramer. If she gets a little antsy, she could like whammy her from a distance and just like make her feel like getting out of there. Cecile's got a lot of like potential purpose in some plans that they could utilize.
My favorite patient. You surprised me earlier.
Ready to die?
That depends. Are you ready for one last experiment?
What the fuck? Why would she entertain this? Like he didn't like. I can fix it. Or anything. He didn't give her anything, so why did she stop in that moment? Would you like if I fucked you up some more? Get on this table. We'll have at it. What the fuck is this?
Getting to her is going to be the tricky part. I've got company.
Oh,
What the
I got
F?
just the thing for those electro pulse rifles. Hold on to your votes.
Hold on to your butt.
Oh, wait, hold on. Those guys got backup.
We made a deal. I'll give your cousin her voice back if she kills everyone who knows the true nature of my work.
Give her. She's talking. Is it the mask that's talking for her? I'm confused. This doesn't make any sense to me. If they've explained this with Ultraviolet at one point or another, I guess I just wasn't paying attention or just don't remember about her whole voice box thing. I know they talked about it getting cut out earlier, but like she talks. I know it's got like a synthezoid thing kind of going on with it, but like...
He's lying to you, Prima. Listen to me. I'm your family. We're blood.
Blood is a liquid.
What's she look like without the mask then?
End her.
I do like that there's still some like leftover, like they're still like talking about last season. I like how they're not just like moving on and forgetting. Come on, at least try to look like you're doing something.
You'll never be stronger than her. Hate fuels your life power.
Not for me.
Love. See, there you go. You got your body behind it that time. You could do that with one arm. Okay, well, she went stiff again. That looks cool as shit, though. You were so beautiful. I'm good now. You shot your love juice into me.
About that whole supernova thing I did back there. Is that gonna happen again?
Maybe. It's common for metapowers to reach new heights during times of extreme stress. Just leveled up, Allegra.
How did you do that?
Dr. Olson said our powers are fueled by hate, but I thought about something else. Family.
Family. The power of Vin Diesel.
There's something else. We recovered these from Dr. Olson. Caitlin thinks she can use them.
To do what?
Cure you. Permanently.
Oh, looking refreshed, man.
Oh, thanks. What happened today?
Nothing.
Oh.
All right, that wasn't awkward. That wasn't an awkward transition. Hey, it's Blaney boy. Mr. Abs. What was that? He's like,
When Norvok told me you broke out of Iron Heights, I couldn't believe it.
did she put him?
Taking you back.
Did he
Again.
break out again? Did she take him back after their last fight? They never really explained what the fuck happened there.
I cut a deal. My record is expunged. Now I'm just like you.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? All right, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't even know. I can be positive about a little bit of this episode. I like the bits with Chester and Allegra. Sure. Sue, I'm always a fan of as long as she enters that cat suit. Just kidding. I like Sue a lot. I like the actress. I like her attitude, though. it's almost like a record player at this point between some of the shit she said before and now. It's just like kind of she's on repeat. The dialogue in this episode was not great. There was a lot of times where I'm like, you really don't want to take another take on some of this. As much as like I give like this show a lot of leeway, I think the only bits of this episode that I actually was invested in was the Joe and Kramer stuff. Jesse Martin can sell me on damn near anything, and I liked seeing him kind of take like the lead in a way, and as part of like this episode's like drive. And now he's working with Kramer to go after her brother, Adam Crate? I don't know which she said. It's not a name that immediately rings a bell either for me. I don't know. If I'm spelling it wrong, I'm not finding anything immediately off of it. I don't know. Aside from that, like, yeah, this just wasn't a good episode. The guy that played the doctor was bad. His dialogue was not great. The Esperanza stuff and the Allegra stuff was just like tropey, cheesy, and just poorly written. And just like I try so hard to like invest in Allegra's character, and I struggle so much. And I don't know if it's like, I think it's a combination of her, because honestly, out of everybody in the show, I think she gives like the weakest performance. Like, I never believe anything she says. And they, like, even when it's, especially when it's fighting, when like she's literally just, and then After Effects there. It's not like she's like, there's no like tension. There's no energy in any of her movements. And you could, like, at least like with Esperanza, like all you see is her eyes, and you see her like squinting and doing something. But Allegra, like, sometimes it's just like glow. It's just like I don't feel anything. And like, I don't know. It was just a lot of tropey love stuff, and like literally again, the power of love. And while I do believe in the power of love, feelings, connections, ties, and stuff like that, it's just like so overdone at this point, especially in this season, that it's just like, can we do something different? And again, I don't know if I've forgotten things about Esperanza's storyline before, but like, how is she talking if she doesn't have her vocal cords? Is it this mask? We didn't even get to see the resolution of that. We didn't get to see her cured or have a conversation with Allegra. Is that something going to be lingering into another episode? Are we never going to revisit that? Like, this is like the definition of just like killing time, really. Because this didn't actually further Allegra's story at all. Not really. No, not at all. Like, there is really nothing more we learned about her except this was just like, I just need to save my sister. Or sister, cousin, whatever. Yeah, it kind of furthered the relationship with Chuck a little bit. Chuck, god damn it, why? Chester. I don't like hearing him called Chuck, and I don't know why. Again, I don't know. They're definitely pushing this Allegra and Chester thing too. Sue's again sticking around. Feels like recycled dialogue there. Is like, I think I'll stick around. I think I'll stick around. Can we just be like, she just said she was going to stick around for a while. We don't need her to say that at the end of every mission. When she decides to leave, she can just be like, all right, guys, it's been fun. Peace. That doesn't need to be in the dialogue. It's just, and then like, I do, at least in this sense, understand like Barry and Iris being out of the picture. But again, there's not a lot of Flash in the Flash this season, man. I'm getting a lot of fatigue from all of this, and I don't know if it's budget, COVID, restrictions, whatever, but I really hope next season turns it up, because if they don't play their cards right, I feel like the season 8 if not 8, 9 will be the end of the show. Like either one or the other. I don't think they'll be getting to know season 10 if they don't really crank it out right now. I don't know. So I didn't watch the promo for next episode. I'll probably do that here in a little bit because I got to get right into Loki. It's about to come out, so I'll watch that after. So I don't know if we're going to be getting another character episode next episode, or if we're actually going to be getting into the next arc yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in this episode I even want to touch on. Not really, man. This might be the weakest episode of the season to me. Yeah, I don't know. What did you guys think? Am I coming down to this too hard? Like, anybody? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video, guys. I'm going to be doing a live stream Thursday, since I will be out of town over the weekend, so we won't have our normal, Saturday stream. So I'm going to do one on Thursday for you guys, and then we'll meet back up at the regular time next week. But yeah, hope to see you guys there. If not, sound off with your questions and whatnot in the comments, and I'll try to get to you guys. Otherwise, you can join the Discord. Links to that and all my other socials are down in the description of this video. Before we go, huge shout out to our channel legends, Mandy, Share, Ryan, Karen, and Jason Coleman. Thank you guys so much for your support. Guys, let's hope these last few episodes really kind of turn up the heat a little bit, because it's not been the best. So, guys, that's it for now. I'll catch you guys in the next episode of The Flash. Take care, everybody.